Hello, hello, and welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am thrilled to be back to solve a brand new crossword with you all. I see Dee saying good morning. I see Tess saying good evening. Scav is here. Toddly Enough is here. Blake is already liking the live, and we got Meow on YouTube, Ledition on Twitch, and Minnie on YouTube. Great. Everybody came to play. Hey, period. How you doing? I see people already guessing one across. So let's just dive right into today's crossword. We are doing the Thursday LA Times. So today's LA Times crossword. Just a reminder for folks that LA Times crosswords don't have titles. They do have constructors, of course, by Carolyn Hand. Today's puzzle is, and it will have a theme, and I can already suspect where these theme answers are living, so we will get there soon enough. One across, we have oodles and oodles of, and yeah, this is kind of one of those classic crossword debates. It's either going to be tons or lots, most likely. I see yeah, Blake kind of hedging and guessing both, and Mackledon, I didn't see you yet, but I'm glad you're here, and Barbara is back on Facebook as well. Okay, so it's either going to be lots or tons at one across. They both kind of mean oodles, so I think we need some crosses. Grace, how you doing? I'm glad Grace is here. I'm glad everyone's here. Rand and N. Clark. Yeah, and people split on the tons versus lots debate. I think we just need to see what one down is. Natalie's early. I'm glad. We got a whole puzzle ahead. And by the way, I'm going to announce this several times on stream, but might as well say it to the early crowd that I'm streaming twice today. So 8 hours from now, I will be going live again with a new crossword. We'll play Hurdle again. So if you want a double dose of Jack today, I would love to have your company twice. Moving on to two down, because I don't think we had much for one down, did we? Lit. Oh, fun time. Lit. Wow. We have a Clark and an N. Clark in chat. I'm not sure about this. I'm actually starting to struggle here. You getting a lot of audio pauses, Blake? Yes, Grace, evening stream. Oh no, Tess says I will be there at like 2 a.m. or whatever it is. Wow, Tess, that is that is devotion to crosswords. Yes, it's on this account, Natalie. So it'll be the same account going live at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, an obby is a kimono sash. I definitely know this. Unfortunately, it actually doesn't help at all with the lots tons debate because they both have an O in that position. Okay. Natalie's here at 3 a.m. right now? Oh my god. I would tell you to go to sleep, but I want your company, so. I kind of like that Daily Crossword Live is a bad influence in people's lives. They procrastinate from work, they stay up too late. Tess, you're on night shift this weekend, so this is like day for you. That makes sense. All right, where are we? Share a border. Okay, I'm happy with this. Finally, with something I can feel confident about. Zettabyte and Rand are saying a butt. Yeah, which is definitely to share a border with, to touch, just at the edges. So maybe that's good. iPhone speaker. Period should be studying right now. See, no, that's what I like to say. I don't know why. Maybe you should be studying, but you learn a lot from crosswords. It's a kind of study, isn't it? Grace says my kids can put themselves to bed one night. That's hilarious. I don't know how bad of an influence I want to be now that I hear that. iPhone speaker. Okay, people are starting to piece together one across. Okay, good. Nice. Minnie's saying Siri, which I think is really smart. It's a nice double meaning of speaker. Not literally the speaker that produces the sound, but a person who speaks on your iPhone is definitely Siri. And then, yeah, nice. Who was it? Everyone deserves credit, because Clark is saying gobs, which nobody had an eye on for oodles and oodles. And tricky because it also has an O in the middle, but yeah, it was gobs after all, I guess, because gas, a fun time is a gas. Okay. Little hiccup at one across and one down. Yeah, nice job. Oh, Scav. Of course Scav got it. I should have known. What if it is oodles and oodles of love? That would have been nice, Barbara. Oodles and oodles of love. Okay. Blank the pot. Good. Yeah. A gimme for once. Paige and Pam and Natalie telling me stir. Yeah, you stir the pot. Nobody here stirs the pot, but Some people do. Dry red wine. Okay, nice. Hey, Underwater Canuck, welcome back. How you doing? And let's see. Tess is suggesting what, stir for hurdle? It's only 4 letters. Jessica, oddly enough, D, Lucky looking for peace. Excuse me, Paige and Gary all saying burgundy. I don't know why I like this entry. It's just kind of a pretty word. Dry red wine, burgundy. So maybe we look at 20 across. It's a little early to be looking at a themer. I tend to like more crosses in place. And sadly, this themer has a super vague clue. So I don't expect us getting very far with this, frankly. I mean, I have a lot of faith in our chat, but field, I feel like field could go in several directions, and we only have a GR and then like a bazillion letters after it. So I'm not sure about this. Yeah, okay. We are getting somewhere. I see Jessica saying green, period, and Rhonda saying grass something. Right, a wide open field could be agree. Yeah, Minnie agreeing. Ooh, Miyaso's ground. This is the problem. Theories are good, but I don't think we have anything that I'm confident enough to put in the grid. I hope you'd agree. RG is saying green fields. Well, they're not going to repeat the word field in the answer, if that's what you're suggesting. So maybe we do a down. Declare without shame. Declare without shame. Okay. Green pastures is a great guess. Yeah, that's Lucky saying green pastures. Yeah, the problem with green, it may be green pasture, because Scav is pointing out it can't be plural. It would be fields. There is agreement, plurality agreement in crossword puzzles. Oh, wow, I'm having flashbacks to one across that could have been lots or tons. Turns out it was gobs. This is another classic crossword question, a ver versus a vow. And then, of course, it's going to be a different thing like gobs. But maybe we put the AV in and check, make sure the V looks reasonable. And it does. Jockey 4. The V does look reasonable. Without shame makes me think avow. That's interesting. Huh. It's funny, the without shame actually makes me lean towards aver. Just, I guess, subtle differences in how those words are used, but we seem to have different impressions of them. Dre, you made it. Glad you're here. Logician, did you play Hurdle today? Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, Grace is saying field could be a field of study or a magnetic field. You're right. I mean, field has a lot of meanings, which is why that's just a super hard clue, especially for a long answer. Although I see your name cropping out. Maybe we can make that work. Let's go up here, maybe. Get some more grassy expanse. That's nice, too. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, gravitational duo is saying. That's an interesting one. Yeah, Nicole saying the same thing on TikTok. Language of poet Nima Yushij. Interesting. Okay, getting several guesses. So Scav and Minnie and Logician are guessing Hindi. Seems plausible. Period is saying Farsi. And then Logician is saying Tamil. So I'm not sure. Maybe we do a down. Anyone know this poet, by the way? Does anyone know Nima Yushij? Barbara said Arabic, which, yeah, it could have been, except I don't think Arabic is going to fit in this 5 across slot. Minnie says, I took a guess, but if Scav says it as well, I'm probably right. Okay. Accessory brand known for watches. Ah. Duo saying that the name doesn't sound Indian, which I do kind of agree with. So Hindi does feel a little less likely. It's true, it doesn't sound like an Indian name to me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they don't speak Hindi. Nima is a Persian name, says Period. Okay, so that suggests Farsi, right? Yeah, Underwater Canuck agreeing. He's Iranian, so probably Farsi. Interesting. Oh, Chulit says whatever they speak in Iran. Yes, I've read him. Oh, if you've read him and you know that he's from Iran, then Farsi is the most likely answer. Okay, meanwhile, We got 2 good guesses for 5 down. Fitbit, which fits, accessory brand known for watches. That's kind of true. I guess I don't know if Fitbits are technically watches, but Fossil is another one. Remember Fossil? They make watches. But both of them start with an F, which is very interesting. So maybe we can confidently put Farsi in at this point. Okay. The TikTok crew thinks Fossil is better, in part because it's setting up grass something for field, which is a compelling case. Arkadium wants this to be Swatch. Yeah. Fitbit doesn't tell time, says looking for peace. Yeah, that's a good reminder. I forgot about that. Yeah, and Scav pushing hard for Grassy Expanse, which is looking better and better by the moment. No longer in bed. Uh-oh, Macaldon says Farsi or Parsi. I hope it's Farsi at this point, because we have the F in place. I know Farsi's a language. Is Parsi a language? I hope I'm not being super ignorant here. All right. Jenna Burr shared the live. Thanks for that. Welcome to any of Jenna Burr's friends who are joining. Okay. So yet again, we have 2 possibilities. This is the aver, avow, lots, gobs, tons, awoken, and arisen. They both kind of mean no longer in bed. But arisen works better with grass, so maybe we go with arisen as we're trying to piece together what this field could be. Yeah, I'm happy with that. What do we think? Yeah, awaken is the wrong tense, but awoken, I think, could plausibly fit that clue, right, Scav? Lean on. Good. Yeah, Scav, you're right. I mean, you got to be right at this. Scav saw grassy expanse a long time ago. Rely on. Ooh, although Duo is saying rest. It really could be rest on. The crosses look plausible. It could be grass something else. Tycles and SD Pullman are saying rely. So okay, we'll put rely in, and let's just start checking these crosses. We've sweet sandwiches. Nice. Yeah. Sweet sandwiches. And 18 across is Marner of Fiction. All right. Good. Yeah. Therese and John and Nicole. Grace says, no, not Oreos. What do you mean? Priya is here saying Oreos. It has to be Oreos. You got to get Oreo in like every other crossword puzzle. Otherwise, are you really crosswording? How about Oreos for hurdle? Just kidding. I don't want to do that. Yeah, Blake remembering that wild clue from a while back. Oreo spelled backwards is Oreo, which apparently was a viral AI mistake. Silas Marner, yes, this sounds familiar, although I don't think I completely... Is this a title of a book? The problem with solving crosswords live on the internet is that all of my ignorance gets broadcast. Oreos for hurdle, you all heard it. No. Plus, Oreos might be a proper noun. I'm actually not sure if Oreos is valid. George Eliot, thank you, Therese. Ah, not grassy expanse after all. Okay. Dre says we don't judge. That's nice to hear. Underwater Canuck and Meow on YouTube and Duo are saying soap. Yes, stuff available in bars. That definitely looks good. So maybe Grassy Pasture? Are we confident enough to put this in? Yeah, okay, I know this person. Ray of American Fiction. It is Issa Rae. Or Issa. It might be Issa. And then Grassy Pasture. Okay, finally. Took a lot of work. But I think Grassy Pasture is looking solid. We'll check the S. And then I'll be 100% if this checks out. Indie pop duo Tegan and blank. Yes, and this name does start with an S. I know this person too. Hooray. Catching up on chat a bit. Not ignorance, curiosity, says looking for peace. I like that spin, thank you. Okay. And let's see. Sorry. I think, oh, twin sisters, really, Nicole. I didn't know they were twin sisters. Tegan and Sarah. It's definitely a band I'm aware of. Interesting factoid that they are twin sisters. And the S checking out makes me feel like Grassy Pasture is a lock. Hard when you get such a vague clue on such a long answer. Arkadium reminding folks that I'm streaming again tonight, so if you want a double dose of crosswords, then join again at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I would love to see many of you there. Period says, I only know Sarah because I saw it in another crossword. That's crosswords teaching you things. Right place, and right spelled R-I-T-E. So, yeah, okay. Bonnie Bonbon and Mo and Sweet Pea. I think I agree with you guys. Jack After Dark has me dead, says Grace. Altar. Altar spelled with an A, because that's where you get married. This one means to change. So I think I'm happy with, yeah, rites, like ceremonial rites take place at an altar. I think that's the joke with that clue. Younger as a sibling. Younger as a sibling. We could speculate about the theme, but it's always hard to do when you only have one answer, and it's a somewhat reasonable phrase, grassy pasture, so I don't think we have enough yet. We'll see what the next themer holds. Yeah, Duo and Rhonda and Clark and Grace and Bonnie and Larry and John Dom and Pam and Amanda Took are all saying a little. Yeah, I guess your little sibling, your little sister, your little brother. Yeah, little kind of means younger in that context. Good. Duo and Underwater Canuck getting that. Period says, how do you know which words belong to a theme? You don't always, but the theme usually lives in the longest across answers of the puzzle. So I'm just supposing that since we have this very conspicuous long answer here, long answer here, long answer here, and they're symmetrically laid out in the grid, that is likely where the theme is, because it's just the most common. It's not always like that. Sometimes you know it's a theme because they're actually marked with asterisks. Or things like that. Sometimes the other day we had a theme that was all on the diagonals, and it took us forever to figure it out because we were looking all over the grid and nothing was signaling theme to us. So it varies. Amanda Took future Esquire's exam as an LSAT. Good. Yeah. Oh yeah, Meow, you were just studying for an exam. How did it go? Not the LSAT, right? Moomin Man got LSAT and Sweet Pea. Period says, oh, okay, thanks. I always find that part hard. Yeah, it is hard. And also, I should tell you, not all crosswords have themes. So if you're really banging your head against the wall and don't see a theme, you might be solving a themeless crossword. But something like the LA Times is very scheduled about, like, every day has a theme except for Saturday when it comes to the LA Times. Rooting parts. I don't know what this means. I don't really know what this means. Underwater Canuck says, haven't taken an exam in 20 years, thank God. Oh, snouts. Interesting. I like this. Yeah. Sweet Pea and Blake. Parsimonious decor. Yeah, saying snouts. I get it. So we're talking like a dog's snout will root around. Is that what we're saying? Yeah, pigs rooting for food, says Blake. Interesting clue. Rooting parts. Not obvious to me. Scouts, yeah, kind of makes sense too, doesn't it, period? Truffle finders, says Lucinda. I like that. Cool. Legends, for example. Legends, for example. Another kind of vague clue, because legends has multiple meanings. There's like a legend on a map. Ooh, clever. Okay. I see. John Dom and Rhonda and Lucky. And Ledition and Blake are saying Acuras. I see. So this is a car. Acura Legend. Hard clue. Therese says Acura makes Legends. Okay, cool. I'm seeing a word here. Empire centered at Cusco. I definitely know that one. And why don't we check this one while we're in the neighborhood? Extol the good points of. Good. I think we're going to make it out of this section. I have faith in you all. Tess and Jessica and Harambe and Rand and Underwater Canuck and Ginger and Period all saying Inca for the Empire centered at Cusco. That definitely seems right. And then Couch to extol the good. We didn't even need a clue for this. Home run in baseball slang. Is it tater? Okay, this is also new to me. Is this real? Can some baseball fan Lex the Life is here, also getting Inca and Tout. Is there a baseball fan that knows that this is true? A home run in baseball slang is called a tater? Why? Not commonly used anymore, says Blake. Never heard of that. I just want to make sure that, because a lot of people are telling me they never heard of that, and I don't want an error in the grid. That would be really bad, although I don't see what would be wrong. And Clark says tater, yep. Okay, so maybe we'll move on. Yeah, tater tot, says Macaldon. I don't know. That's what I associate. Baseball fan, never heard of it. Oh no, that's worrisome. Okay, well, must be tater, says Lex the Life. Let's go here and just hope. If we somehow end without confetti, this is the first place I'm looking, because something smells off about that. Apparently tater is acceptable, says Herding Lions. Okay. Hey, Avedart, welcome back. Yeah, it's got to be right, says Ron. I mean, the crosses do look unimpeachable. Okay. Good. Yeah, cooling system measure is BTU. Yes. How you doing, Angie? Welcome back. Getting BTU. I don't really know what BTU means or stands for, but I know it's a measure of like how strong your air conditioner is. When you mash a ball for a homer, they call it a tater sometimes, says Casey Gamble. Wow, total news to me. I'm glad I'm not the only one who doesn't know this. Oh, British Thermal Unit. I didn't know BTU was British. Named after you guys, huh? Oh, wow, I'm just seeing the second clue. You got to be kidding me. Field. Wow. Ah, okay, so I think this is our theme. I think we just figured out what our theme is. Because... Oh, Warthog knew British Thermal Unit, too. I don't see this being a coincidence that our two long across answers have the same super vague clue. So I think... In fact, I kind of just want to look at 43 across, if you will indulge me. Yeah, there it is. And yep. All right. We know the theme. The theme is fields. Fields all about. Anne Augustine is telling me Lincoln. She sees Lincoln here. Something address. Lincoln address. How does that make sense, though? Gettysburg Address was Lincoln. Lincoln actress, says John Dom. Oh, Lincoln actress, because Sally Field was in the movie Lincoln? You've got to be kidding. What? Lincoln actress. Sally Field? Can we also confirm that Sally Field was, in fact, because BL looks a little weird. I guess BL is not that weird now that I see it. Oh my god. Yeah, Lincoln actress is good, says Toddly Enough. Sally Field played, Mary Todd Lincoln. Okay. That's useful. I never saw that movie. Arkadium is having an epiphany. Yeah, she played Mary Todd Lincoln. Yeah, clue is switched with the answer movement, man. I like that description. I think you're right. That's kind of what these themes tend to be like, is that you can almost imagine the theme answers themselves as being clues, different clues that would work for the answer field. We've sort of inverted things here. Came out in the wash. I wonder what Canuck and John Dom and Dad Not Dude are saying bled. I think that's right. Like color literally came out of your clothes in the wash, it bled. Casey Gamble says you are all very filled with knowledge. This is fun. I'm very glad to hear you say that. We do have a smart bunch here at the Daily Crossword Live. And Casey, if you are new, you should know we stream every single day at noon Eastern time, sometimes twice a day, like today at 8 p.m. Eastern, I'll be back. And Anyone watching should follow us if they want to keep in touch. The Banana Boat song opener. Oh, Grace says I always learn so much. That's nice. Okay, Herding Lions and Vet Art. Yeah, Deo. I forgot this was called the Banana Boat song. Daylight coming, me want to go home. Nice. Everyone is singing it in chat. I can see you doing it. Jukebox musical whose second act begins with private dancer. Cool. Shania's here. Tater Baseball Company, says Gil. Is that a thing? Christy Jorgensen and Grace and Shulit and Meow are saying Tina. This must be a musical from Tina Turner's music, is what I'm assuming. Oh yeah, want to watch Beetlejuice now. That's right. That song was featured in Beetlejuice. Rickerson says, yay, my favorite part of my evening is on. That's awesome. Ooh, a lot of people in chat. Goth Bunny is here saying, coo for a baby's noise. That looks good. Olive T agrees. Warthog and Duo. It's your birthday, Vet Art. No way. Happy birthday. Wow. Hope you enjoy some cake. It was my mom's birthday yesterday, and we celebrated with going to a virtual reality experience that was pretty darn fun. Furnished with funds crossing. Oh, and it was Avow, by the way. Lincoln actress. We were debating between Avow and Aver. And Scab, you were right. Unsurprisingly, Avow it was. Declare without shame. Furnished with funds is in Dow. Perfect. New section. Rhonda's was yesterday. That's right. Wow. A lot of birthdays around these parts. All right. Okay. Wow. Chat is flying right now. Tortilla dough. Lots of people know this. Looking for peace. And N. Clark and Leon saying masa. He's pranking us? It's not Vet Art's birthday? What are you talking about? What was your plan? You can't lie about your birthday. What are you doing, Vet Art? It's not your birthday. The search for General Blank food documentary. My birthday's in March, Nicole. Thanks for asking. Hey, Anthony, good morning. Hope you like crossword puzzles. That's what we do here. Search for General Mills, says Olive T. Yeah, that would make sense, except we only have 3 letters to work with. Yeah, I like your correction. N. Clark and Bamabos are saying, so. Yeah, General So's chicken is a thing in like Americanized Chinese food, but the search for General So is a food documentary. That is new to me. Brian got it. Okay. Angie is scolding Vedar for lying about his birthday. Says, Vedar, what's going on with you? Go sit in the corner till Jack says you can come out. Oh my god. Hailed Ride. Yeah, I think Clark and Mikey likes it. That's a great username, by the way. Cab. Hailed Ride. Yeah, you hail a cab. All right, we're doing well. In the middle of. Arkadium also loves to lie. Arkadium and Vedart should go hang out. In the middle of. You guys are confusing me. So there's amidst makes sense, except that we don't have enough letters. So I think among it's going to have to be. Yeah. Marinade of vinegar and spices. I was half wondering if we were going to have a tiny little themer here in the middle, but no. Let's see. Shania and Qnam and Jennifer Reese are saying adobo. That looks good. Yeah. Marinade. Yeah, like chicken adobo or something like that. Looking tasty. Domingo, por ejemplo. Who speaks Spanish? I'll bet even some people who don't speak Spanish could get this clue. Are you asking me if I'm a Pisces or Aries? I'm an Aries. As is Grace, it turns out. Oh no, Blake hears the horns outside my place. Sorry about that. Hopefully they will pass soon. Yeah, Dia looks right. Domingo means Sunday in Spanish. So Sunday, for example, is the translation of this clue. Words of clarification. Words of clarification. Okay, looks good. Jessica's like, don't they know we're streaming? I should go outside and tell the honkers, hey, we got something going on in here. All the cool math people are Aries. Is that true, Grace? Words of clarification. Vedart, who I'm letting out of the doghouse for lying about his birthday, says, as in. Yeah, words of clarification. As in. I think that works. Goth Bunny likes it. Looking for Peace likes it. Shania says, I dare you to run to the window and shout them out. Wow, that was a big honk. I think they heard you, Shania. Hosiery shade. Now I have several Aries in chat telling me that they hate math and they're Aries. Hosiery shade. Macaldon is saying ash. It's an interesting clue. Because I don't often think of ash as a color, but I guess it is. And yeah, hosiery is kind of one of those like neutral-ish colors. Fair enough. Current options. Current options. Lex of the life, that's funny. Not gonna repeat it though. Ash equals like gray. Yeah, Barbara's agreeing on ash. Oh, very clever. Oh, I like this clue. It's sort of totally, I did not even realize there was misdirection going on in this clue, but that's the best kind of misdirection, isn't it? AC/DC are different kinds of electrical current. There's AC current and DC current. So it's current options, but it's literally electrical current. It's a nice little clue. I looked at this wondering like, ooh, let's see the clue on the next theme answer, and then I forgot. Of course, I already knew the clue. I knew what the clue was going to be. So, do we have enough in place for this? Or is it premature to be guessing field here? Clark says AC/DC is diabolical. It truly is, but you gotta love it, right? Yeah, current options. That's clever. I agree, Lex. Matcha something says period. That's interesting. Minnie says, do we know the theme? I think the whole theme is that every theme answer has a simple clue, one-word clue of field. And so it's all different meanings of the word field. Grassy pasture. And I'm assuming we're not going to repeat meanings. So like we've already used the kind of grassy plain, so we're not going to have something similar to that here. It's going to be a totally different sense of the word field, if I'm guessing. Ooh, and TikTok has some really interesting guesses. Whoa. Kyle Miner and John Dom. Larry Locke, a lot of people agreeing. Catch a grounder? Hold on, let me just make sure this fits. Catch a grounder? How'd you guys pull this? So field as in baseball, to field the ball. Wow. Yeah, field for hurdle. Lucky, we have to. You're so right. We have to do field for hurdle. Elsie Shermo is here. Welcome back. Tess says every time I'm so confused by an answer, it's always baseball. Yeah, you and me both, Tess. Yeah, you field the ball. This is crazy. And I think whoever it was earlier, I think was onto something. We should really be thinking of these theme answers as clues for the word field. That's it's sort of inverted because catch a grounder is not a very normal crossword entry, but it would be totally a valid crossword clue. Scav got that out of nowhere. Unbelievable. The man is a maestro. Elliptical workout, for example, informally. Nicole says, I cannot understand this game. Really? The crossword, or is it hurdle you're talking about? What don't you understand? I would love to help if I can. Grace and Chulit are saying cardio. Underwater Canuck agrees. Nice. Oh, baseball. You don't understand. Okay, I can't help you. I can't help you with that, Nicole. I was so ready to help you understand a game, but no. If baseball's the game, then you're on your own. Old Kingdom of Spain. Yeah, cardio looks good for elliptical workout for sure. Old Kingdom of Spain. If I were solving alone, I would move swiftly to the across answers, but somehow I suspect that people in chat are going to know this. Yeah, Arkadium says start your explanation of baseball with taters. Yeah, so Nicole, there are these things called taters. Baseball's all about them. Okay, yeah, just as I suspected. Aragon, wow. Yeah, I would have needed a lot more crosses for that. Aragon, Old Kingdom of Spain. Good on you all. Grace says maybe Scav should be a backup host when Jack and Amay are out. Scav, you looking for a job? Like some seals. Shania says, I broke my nose once playing baseball. What? See, this is why I stay away from such things. Catherine of Aragon, Princess of Aragon. People on YouTube making their history connections. Let's see. Okay, sorry, I'm getting distracted because there's so much going on in chat. Like some seals. I see Scav putting a seal emoji in chat, but what's the answer? Oh, John Dom is saying eared. What? Like some seals are eared. Does this make sense to people? I'm a little confused. James and Eric, everyone's saying eared. So first of all, I assume we're talking about the animal seal, not like an envelope seal or something. But are some seals not eared? What's going on? Yeah, Angie says it's strange. I just don't want to leave it, put an error in the grid. We can check the downs. Herding Lion says, wouldn't have gotten there without chat myself. To eared specifically? I'm so confused. Hi, Jilly. How you doing? Grace is lost on this one, too. They all have ears, but some aren't visible. Oh, interesting. So is an eared seal, is that a thing that people will say? Oh, that's an eared seal, and that's an earless seal. Core convictions. Okay, well, the E, I'm confused too, Jack. Yeah, the E seems to work with 45 down tenets. Yeah, core convictions, the tenets of your religion or something like that. Seems reasonable. Why don't we start working our way up these? Weight unit for whales. Weight unit for whales. Oh, period. I really like your theory for the last theme answer. Very nice. Yeah, Lucky's happy with it too. Weight unit for tons. Tons was in the grid after all. We all wanted to put tons or lots at one across. Turns out we got our wish after all. An eared seal is any marine mammal in the in this family. Thank you, Ryan. I can't even pronounce that family. Yeah, duo agreeing. Maybe we should look at it. I mean, the theme, we're not getting any more information about the clue. We know the clue is field. That's the whole theme today. And I think it was Period who said branch of study, which is very nice. Yeah, like your field. Well, Grace's field is math, for example. I think this is good. Branch of study. And I do appreciate that all the fields have completely different meanings. A grassy field, a name, to field in baseball, and an area of study. Very nice. I'm happy with that. Microsoft's web browser atop Barrel of Laughs, and that's going to reveal long time at the movies co-host. Good. Good. People know their stuff. Underwater Canuck is saying Ebert. Yeah, Roger Ebert, famous film critic. I guess he was co-host with Roper, probably. And a barrel of laughs is a riot, a laugh riot. And then, yeah, I actually forgot that Microsoft had a web browser called Edge, but there you have it. I'm sure some of you use Edge. All right, 37 cross. Let's do it. Therese says, how come there's never a clue for Siskel? All the puzzles pick Ebert. It's probably because Ebert has more crossword-friendly letters, Therese. It's not that constructors have a bias against Siskel. It's just K's are kind of harder to fill. Siskel's longer. Any longer answer is going to be less common in crosswords, things like that. Tracy Marrow's stage name. Oh, Scav and John Dom seem to know this. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know this. Ice-T, apparently, real name is Tracy Marrows. Good little bit of trivia. What's 42? Where's 42? Oh, this one? We can look at it, Azuane. Flip out. Flip out. Alexander the Great just followed us. That's pretty awesome. Thank you for that. If anyone else is watching and on the fence about following, let me make my case. We stream every day at noon Eastern. And today we're streaming twice. I'll be back at 8 p.m. Eastern. And how are you going to know where to find us if you don't follow? So people saying crashed, flip out, crash, like crash out. I kind of get that. Goth Money just followed us. Thank you. Oh, Go Ape. I actually like that more. Go Ape. Yeah, flip out to Go Ape. I'm happy with that. And then Beachbird. Grace says, follow everyone. You won't regret it. Herding Lions and D and Zettabyte. A lot of people coming in. A lot of people know they're beach birds. Yeah, turn spelled this way. Lisa followed us. Thank you. Foilkin. Okay, yeah. This is another classic crossword entry. It's reminding me, we had a clue, I think, in a Saturday Stumper recently for this. A brand new clue I'd never seen. And it was, I mean, epee is a sword in fencing, but the clue was orange peel part. If you remember that, write that down and see if you can make sense of why that is a clue for epee. Because that was a big aha moment for us a couple days ago. Summer gig for an aspiring golfer, perhaps. Okay, good. Scav says turns for hurdle. I think we have to do field, Scav. I think we have to open with field. It's just, it's not a terrible starter. It's got some vowels. It's got L and D. Caddy boy. Summer gig for an aspiring golfer. Or caddy man, says Underwater Canuck. Yeah, maybe caddy something. Caddy job. Okay, let's leave it then. Yeah, why boy, says Scav. I'm not sure. Oh, caddying. Yeah, maybe caddying is the most neutral answer. That is probably my favorite. Caddying. That's a summer gig. Let's do that. Yeah, people are already telling me that a Buddhist teacher is a guru. That looks perfect. I'll just plunk that in and move along. There's something I wanted to see back in chat. I fear I've lost it. Bonnie Bonbon retail store. Nice. Yeah, good. Tward and Jilly and Duo saying outlet for a retail store. Goth Bunny, one of our newest followers, like an outlet, and Lee7. Okay. Sharing word. Sharing word. Blake wants adobo for hurdle. Yeah, Blake loves to suggest subpar answers for hurdle. Kellyanne followed us. And we lost yesterday. Need I remind you, Blake, of the pain we all suffered together yesterday? And you're still risking Hurting Lions. Thank you for following us. Goth Bunny saying our. Yeah, our for sharing word. It's not mine, it's not yours, it's ours because we're sharing. Prepares to bow. Prepares to bow. Lex the Life just followed us. Thank you. Makes me smile every time. No, we can't do Oreos, Grace. Tord says, glad I missed yesterday. Every time I've watched, we've won hurdle. Well, Tord, that means you're the good luck charm. You can't be skipping hurdles, because that's when we lose. Prepares to bow, rose up. The problem with the rose up is it doesn't fit the tense of the clue somehow. Rose up is past tense, prepares to bow is present tense. So, I'm not sure. Hmm. Oh. Oh, Sweet Pea says, I don't know how to play hurdle. Well, you will. We're going to play right after the crossword, and I will show you how it works. So, Rosins, I'm seeing. Rhonda is a musician, so I trust Rhonda on all things music. Prepares to bow. Prepares to bow, then. I want to understand this. So rosin is that waxy stuff you put on your bow to make it glide. So there's something weird about this. Indulge me in dwelling on this. I think there are two verbs being used unusually here. To rosin is like to apply rosin to a bow, but also prepares to bow tells me that bow is a verb. Prepares to bow, like use your bow. Anyone else weirded out by that? I've dwelled long enough. Thank you for indulging me. Alexander the Great says, I want to learn how this game works too. You're referring to Hurdle? You will learn soon enough. We're about to crush this crossword. Angie says, work called me. How dare they bother me during crossword time? I don't know, Angie. Some people. No manners. Venom Source, Tord and Jilly are saying Fang, Meow and Angie, and Mackeldon and Minnie agree. Looks good. Johnny, rosin up your bow and play your fiddle hard. Is that a song lyric? Okay. Yeah, everyone thinks that the bow thing makes sense, so might be alone there. Prophetic sign. Alias Franks and Goth Bunny and John Dom and Cheyenne are saying omen. Oh, it's from The Devil Went Down to Georgia. I should have known that. Barnacle Bum is back. What's up? Devil Went Back to Georgia. Kind of ashamed I didn't know that. Thank you. Thank you, Anita. Oh no, Gris says, I think we have to break up. No, I knew it. I know the song. I swear. I swear. Give me another chance. Contact in a way. Nice. See an email. And pasta often served a la vodka. Looks good. And we got emotional state. And I'm seeing Lex the Life concerned about 52 down, which I am as well. Filter letters. Oof. Looks vaguely familiar, but I'm not confident in it. But Sebastian is saying, penne alla vodka, that's for sure. Delicious stuff. Angie probably knows a thing or two about angst. And I don't know why I said that. And Record Guy says HEPA. So filter letters. Is this like an air filter brand or something? HEPA filters? Rhonda seems happy with it. It's just kind of giving me Tater vibes. I don't want to leave something behind that we're not sure of. Sweet Pea is happy. Period Light knows it. Okay. So I'm going to trust you guys. Just the filter standard, I see. So it's not a filter brand, it's a standard. Okay. I don't know why I called Angie angsty. She's never angsty. Cap full, perhaps. Nice. One corner left in this crossword. I'm ready to make this count. I want that confetti and I want to play a hurdle. Yeah, Alias is saying dose. Lex the Life agrees. I think that makes sense. A capful could be your dosage of medicine. Yeah, she's angsty when work calls. That's true, Minnie. Aren't we all? I'm gonna just listen to The Devil Went Down to Georgia on repeat after the stream to atone. Spa supplies. Wow, a lot of people in chat right now. Zane and Mo and Underwater Canuck and Minnie and Therese and Cheyenne all saying oils. I like this. Okay. 4 squares left. 4 squares left. Then we're going to play Hurdle. And at the risk of beating a dead horse, I want to tell anyone new in chat that I'm streaming again tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and I'd love your company. And if you're like, how am I going to find this channel again? I have a tip. There's a follow button. Simple fastener. I see Snap, which apparently is blocked on TikTok. I don't understand this. But Duo's telling me Snap. Yeah, Snap. Sebastian just followed us. Thank you. Trail behind and figure in a covert op. And that's going to reveal like some batters. Nice. Okay. Angie says, I'm excited for a nighttime stream. I'm glad to hear that. I am too. Rhonda and Arkadium already given me the drum roll. It is looking like eggy. Some batters are eggy. Barnacle Bum getting that one. Trail behind is to lag. That makes sense. And then figure in a covert op would be a spy. And we're getting eggy batter to end on here. Nice. Confetti. Another good crossword in the bag. Interesting theme. Just field. With such vague themers, it was a little hard to piece some of these together. But catch a grounder out of nowhere was pretty impressive. I think period got branch of study out of nowhere, which also impressed me. Do not go anywhere. I'm pulling up Hurdle as I talk to you. And, but do, by the way, put in chat what you think we should open with, because it's an important decision. And just know that if you put trollish answers in chat that are not actually good Hurdle openers, I'm going to defy you. Because I can't seem to win this game even when I try my best. All right, here we go. Tess like, I mean, we could try Oreos. If we want adobo, Cuivas and, cloud, email. Wow, I am, defy them, Jack, says Jill, exactly. I am surprised that people aren't voting for Field. Barbara McDowell is voting for Field on Facebook, and that's what I want too. Yeah, Blake likes it too. Come on, how could we not? We honor our crossword. Turns out it was a terrible guess, and I apologize from the bottom of my heart. So if you're new to Hurdle, by the way, we're trying to guess a 5-letter word. We get 6 guesses to do it, and each one reveals some information sometimes. This, no color was revealed here, which means these letters are not in the final 5-letter word. There is no F in the word. I'll tell you, hopefully we get letters on the next one. Angst, says Minnie and Gary. I like that. Angst. So we'll guess angst. And look at this. So yellow means that A and N are in the 5-letter word, but not in these positions. So A is anywhere but the first position. If it were green, it would mean that it starts with an A. So it's like Wordle if you've played that, but it is different because we do this 5 times and they're all kind of chained together in a certain way. And then the last level gets really crazy. The last level is where I cry. Okay. Minnie's saying naive, except we already know there's no I and no E. So I'm not crazy about naive. Manor, bacon? Maybe bacon's a good guess. Reasonably common letters. Let's try it. Oh, great guess, it turned out. Oh my god. And so, yeah, by process of elimination, we know where this C lives. It has to start the word. So, I guess cannon? Cannon. Yeah. No, carbon is too long, Anita. We'll try cannon. I guess with a P here is also a word, although I can't for the life of me remember what that means. Can someone remind me what kappan means? Cannon. We'll try this, but we have room to play. So if it's not the N, okay, it was the N. Nice. Okay, good. Good, smooth first round. Let's keep up that energy. I can't handle when it gets tense. So we only get 5 of our own guesses this time on the second round because our first guess is supplied for us. It's automatically the answer to the previous one. Luckily, it at least gave us a little information. Oh, it's musical. Kappan is musical. Or Chulit says it's a chicken, which actually accords with my memory. All right, I'm seeing laser. I like that answer. Just common letters. Nicole said you were so sad yesterday when we lost. We worked so hard. We worked so hard to get to the end, and it was just between nerve and verve. And we guessed nerve. Yeah, I was sad. I still had fun, which I guess is the point of this, but I like to win. Arkadium says he just stopped crying right before this feed. Yeah. Yeah, I have a pile of tear tissues on my desk that you can't see. Laser gave us some information. I see haste, paste. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that kind of thing. I think we had a similar thing yesterday. Bye, VetArt. Happy non-birthday. Try based in honor of Thanksgiving. How about that? Okay. Wow, we had this exact same situation yesterday. It was between based and paste. Haste. It's not cast today because of the C. So what is it? Either taste, haste. Are these the only possibility? Or waste? 3 possibilities. Dad Not Dude suggesting a filler word of twerp, which I do actually really like. It checks them all in one swoop. Let's do twerp. Oh, it doesn't check the H, but that's fine. Yeah, we'll do twerp. I really like this filler. Okay, it was actually quite informative. Amazingly, this T being yellow means it's not taste. W and P didn't hit, which means it's not waste or paste. So it is haste. I think it's the only possibility. Yeah, that's what Ledition and Tess are saying. Blake and Rhonda. Haste. Okay, good. Good. All right, let's keep it up. All right, another A in the second location, but no paste, haste, cast for this board. Smooth work, says Tess. Yes, that's what I like. The road gets bumpy on its own. We don't need to impose that on ourselves. Ranch. Rhonda says ranch, which was a guess I was seeing earlier for other, when we were in a different situation. Try panic, says Macaldon. That's also a good one. All right, I'll do panic, because I haven't given Macaldon enough attention. Let's try it. Okay, the I hit. I feel like once you have the vowels in place like this, you almost have like a skeleton to work with. Like we know the shape of the word. We just need to put some flesh on these bones. Yeah, I'm seeing rabid. Oh, radio is still a live option, huh? Rabid and radio. Ooh, logicians is maxim, which is quite a word. Basis. So there's still a lot of possibilities. No, not basis because of this S. Luna just followed us. Thank you so much. It can't be basis. Should we try radio? We'll try radio. It'll give us information. Not like expecting it to necessarily be right. But it rules out rabbit for one. Clara just followed us too. Thank you. So where's that leave us? Yeah, it rules out rapid, things like that. But there's still maxim. Barnacle Bomb, I don't think that answer works. You're right. Maxim, is that really the only possibility? It can't be. Yeah, it just feels risky to guess maxim, because if this is all grays, then we're in trouble. That's what happens. I'm a little nervous, but a lot of people are guessing maxim. That's what everyone seems to want, so I guess I go where chat goes. Here we go. Basic. No, it can't be basic because of this S. That would be green if it were basic. All right, let's try it. Oh, wow. I thought when the M hit, I was like, oh, we got it. It's amazing, but no. So it does start with an M, but what is this word? Okay, we got some information, but nobody has even suggested a valid word. Oh, Lex the Life says magic, which would be awesome, but it's not the C. Ooh, sorry, Ledition has a good answer, and Can it be Mania? Can't be Mania either. Yeah, Mo and Ledition. People saying Mafia. And the other answers I'm saying Magic and Mania do not work because this C is gray and this N is gray, which means those letters don't appear in the word. So I think Mafia might be the only possibility. Nice pull. Well done. I'm actually feeling good about this. Sweet. Yes. Good word. Good word. Good play. All right, board 4 of 5. We do not get complacent because I want to make it to that final level. We have 2 A's, we're being told, and we already have ruled out 2 slots for them. So it's actually pretty helpful. And I'll go one step further and say we know for a fact where one of these A's lives because there's no way we're getting 2 A's in a row here at spaces 3 and 4. So I think the word has to begin with A. Meow says this live is crazy. I'm glad. Yeah. I don't know why that's making me laugh. Not the Mafia getting a shout out and hurdle. Okay. Awake, amaze, abase, alter. All right. Maybe we guess. Yeah, alter. Why not? It was in today's puzzle. Right place. Let's try it. Okay. We at least found our A's. Yet again, have kind of a skeleton to work with. Kind of a strange skeleton, though. If it's not alter, like what's going to end? What letter goes at the end here? Just as I say that, get some really nice guesses in chat. Algae, allay, ahead. Again, that puts the A in the wrong slot. It's your girl. Again, the A has to be in the 4th position. Yeah, ahead is kind of a smart guess, isn't it? Maybe we try this. No I. No I for what? That was again. Yeah, another reason again can't work. Yeah, and ahead has common letter, so it's at least, yeah, Lucinda's voting for it. Lucinda's a very level-headed hurdle player. I've learned this. Nice. Nice. And Eli DeGreat just followed us. Thank you, Eli. This is the last round of hurdle. It is my favorite round because we only get 2 of our own guesses here. And it is tense. The first 4 guesses are automatically the answers to the previous 4 boards. This one hit somewhat. We have 3 letters. 2 of them we know where they live. The F and the T. That's pretty limiting. I'm so tempted to just put this E in the 2nd slot, right? Ooh, lefty and hefty. But it can't be hefty because of the H. So it can't be it can't be hefty. This H would be green. Barbara says I'll do better at the 2nd stream. Yes, even if we lose today, we get a 2nd chance. Does it have to be lefty, or are we leaving possibilities on the table? I don't want to be hasty here. But that's what everyone, we seem unanimous. So I'm going to put lefty in. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Nice. Excellent. Good. We made up for yesterday, I think. No verve today. Just lefties. Well done, everybody. I always have fun solving these puzzles with you guys. Thank you so much for playing the crossword, playing Hurdle with me. And join me again tonight. I mean, in only 7 hours, I'm going to be back with another crossword. We'll play Hurdle again, and it's going to be a good time. I really hope to see many of you there. Mandy White just followed us. Thank you so much. I love you just followed us. I love you. And enjoy the few hours before I see you again. And check out Arkadium.com. You could play more Hurdles right now. You can play more crosswords, lots of other games as well. All right, and see you all soon, I hope. Yes, 8 p.m. Eastern. That is the time, Lucinda. Thanks for confirming. All right, see you soon. Bye.